7 things you should do every morning. According to the Stoics, in a world that spins without pause and drowns in noise, we must begin our days in stillness, with armor, not illusion. The Stoics did not wake for comfort. They rose for war. Not war against others, but against the undisciplined self. Every morning is a battlefield, and if we do not take command of ourselves, something else will. Here are the 7 things we must do every morning. 1. Remember you will die. Let each thing you would do, say, or intend be like that of a dying person. Marcus Aurelius. Before we sip water, before we touch the world, we remember we are going to die, not as despair, but as clarity. Memento Mori is not a whisper of defeat. It is a roar of purpose. Death does not wait for our dreams, and life does not wait for our readiness. This morning might be the last, so how will we speak? Whom will we forgive? What will we waste? Only the fool treats time as abundant. The wise know every breath is a decision. 2. Ask what is in my control. The chief task in life is simply this: to identify and separate matters so that I can say clearly to myself which are externals not under my control and which have to do with the choices I actually control. Epictetus. We awaken not to control the world, but to control ourselves. Our thoughts, our choices, our actions, these belong to us. The weather, the markets, the moods of others, these do not. To attempt to control the uncontrollable is to chain ourselves to madness. The morning question is not, what will happen today? It is, how will I respond? 3. Rehearse the worst. If you wish to be a man of peace, prepare for war. Seneca. Before stepping into the world, we must rehearse its cruelty. What if someone insults me, betrays me? What if I fail? What if I lose what I love? This is not pessimism. It is preparation. It is called Premeditatio Malorum, the premeditation of evils. We do not panic at storms we've already faced in the mind. We greet them like expected guests. This makes us unbreakable, not because the world is kind, but because we are ready. 4. Set a clear intention. If a person doesn't know to which port they sail, no wind is favorable. Seneca. Each morning we must ask, who am I becoming today? Am I chasing distraction or discipline? Will I be pulled by appetite or led by virtue? Life is not accidental for the Stoic. It is deliberate. We are not leaves in the wind. We are captains of a vessel, and direction does not happen. It is chosen. 5. Read a line of wisdom. We should hunt out the helpful pieces of teaching and the spirited and noble-minded sayings which are capable of immediate practical application. Seneca. Every day begins with a dose of truth, not entertainment, not noise, but wisdom, distilled, sharp, unflinching. A line from Epictetus, a note from Aurelius, a sentence that burns and brands itself into the mind. This is the sharpening of the sword before the duel. The world will attack. Let us not be dull when it does. 6. Embrace voluntary discomfort. Set aside a certain number of days during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare. And ask yourself, is this the condition that I feared? Seneca. Before the world denies us comfort, we deny it to ourselves. A cold shower, an early rise, a skipped meal, not because we hate pleasure, but because we do not wish to be slaves to it. Luxury weakens. Voluntary hardship strengthens. It is not suffering we seek, but sovereignty. 7. Anchor to purpose, not emotion. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Marcus Aurelius. Emotions are waves. Purpose is the rock. If we let feelings guide us, we drift. If we let values steer us, we endure. We must remind ourselves each morning, I do not need to feel like doing what is right. I must simply do it. Duty is not based on mood, it is based on meaning. This is the way of the Stoic, to wake not as a beggar of comfort, but as a commander of the soul. We do not chase motivation. We forge resolve. We do not wait for peace. We prepare for battle. Every morning is a new campaign, a chance to meet the world as it is, ruthless